You can go now.
Rude. You make Monzo Monzo.
There. So, highest win percentage, but that's just in World Cup. So we're talking about every 4 years, Australia, obviously with a great record, 5 World Cup wins. Yeah, Australia have won 4 out of the last 5 World Cups, but I mean, it spans over a couple of decades there, Wes. So it doesn't tell the full story, because if you go back 12 months, the win ratio or percentage for Australia would have been well below 50%. It's only been 2019, and it was without Warner and Smith. They started to get on a winning roll in this format, and it started in the UAE. And there was a few rumblings after these consecutive wins. Should Smith, should Warner come straight back into the World Cup squad? And I just giggled. And it's like as if they're not coming straight back in and going to be big players for them.
He's a treat to watch, David Warner. He's my pick for the player of the tournament. And Smithy as well. What a player he has been for Australia. A match winner on his own. A very difficult batsman to bowl at, because he moves around so much in his crease. Sometimes he takes off stump, stand outside off stump. You can see his stumps behind. And can put bowler in 2 minds.
Changing the field now. Cummins into his 4th over. They've got a gully. So second slip has gone on the gully. Third man a little bit finer. And that's a wide ball. Something just happened there in that delivery stride of his. Yeah, they've been through a lot, Waz. Obviously Smithy and David Warner. And ultimately, they've grown from it. And I think they've got a second wind in international cricket. I think there's, as harsh as the penalty was, and too harsh in my belief, they had to accept it at some point, and as individuals it took them a little bit longer, one sooner than the other, but it was months and months before they could sit comfortably and think of moving forward. And now it's like a rebirthing in the game and appreciating everything that you have.
You're right, they made a mistake. They were out for 1 year, and now they are back. They're quality players, they're strong men, physically and mentally, of course.
Partnership here 27, but there were early wickets in Australia, and they made these inroads very quickly. There's the first one. Shazad, a terrific in-swinger. That pace, that was his 3rd delivery from Stark. Then Cummins using an angle. And it got through to the keeper. So very quickly they went 2 down. It was 1 for none, 2 for 5. And then this partnership is growing. 27 so far. Oh, gee, look at that. That is reared over the shoulder.
That was sharp. 143 kilometers an hour, about 89 miles per hour. He really bended his back on this delivery. Pat Cummins, cross seam. So when ball doesn't seem a swing, that's why bowler tend to go cross seam. They feel more comfortable. You get a lot more control by cross seam.
It's funny, the quicker the bowler, if it's cross seam, you can hear it making a at you. It's quite unusual. There's that fuller length, a little bit slower. Into the 8th over. It is 32 for 2. So the early wickets would have taken the wind out of Afghanistan. There's so much talk, there's so much preparation, and then bang, bang, 2 wickets, and now rebuild on. So there's definitely batting to come. We'll talk about Afghanistan right the way through as being such a talented, passionate side. But they've got the rebuild on. Coulter-Nile. Oh, so close to an outside edge.
Talk about good areas. This is exactly that's where he's bowling right now. Just outside off stump, back of a length. You can see good seam position there, and ball was just going away. And Rahmat was playing away from his body. But that's what happens when you bowl at that length. You create doubt in batsman's mind. This is being a bowler. That's your job, to create. Don't be predictable. Create a doubt.